Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm doing a Chatty Get Ready with me. I have a lot of things that I want to share with you guys. I went ahead, and we'll talk about my hair here in a minute. That's one of the things I want to talk about. But I went ahead and did my skincare, and I also went ahead and applied this Believe Beauty Pretty and Primed Hydrating Primer. So I'll link down below my skincare stuff, but if you guys watch my videos a lot, you know what I use. And I'll have all my products, all the brushes I use linked down below for you guys. Today, I might not mention everything I'm using or explain everything I'm doing, just because this video is gonna be more me talking to you guys and giving you guys life updates and just different things that's going on with me. As you can see, like, we cut that angled part off, how it was just like hanging. And then she cut some angled like face framing layers like around the front. And then she also layered up the ends just slightly. And then of course we added a lot more of my natural into my hair. I'll turn around so you guys can see the back. Hopefully I'll be in frame and everything. But we added more of my natural hair color in and a slightly darker shade. And then she left a lot of the blonde, or quite a bit of blonde in there. So it kind of looks a little bit more balayaged or balayaged. And she put a toner to tone down like the brassiness on my hair and make it more of a neutral tone, so it looked a little bit more natural. So that's what we ended up doing with my hair, and I absolutely love it. All right, so for my foundation today, I think I'm just gonna use the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear. Like, I've just been loving this. I've been going back and forth between using my Believe Beauty foundation and the Physicians Formula. So like on days when I want a full face of makeup, I'll wear this, and then on days when I want something more lightweight, more everyday, I'll use this Physicians Formula Mineral Foundation. I am gonna conceal, and I'm just gonna use this Revlon Candid Concealer. I don't think I've mentioned this to you guys, but I've been applying to another place to work. And I don't know if I'm gonna really mention where this place is, because it really just depends on if I get a job or not. And even if I get a job there, I don't know if I'm gonna say where it is, just because in some ways I wish that I hadn't have like said that I worked at Amazon, just because of like safety reasons. But I don't know, I go back and forth with it, because it's like I like being able to like not hide anything and like tell you guys stuff, but at the same time it's like you also have to be like careful, because there's stalkers and weirdos out there. So, and the reason why I'm using my concealer first, I've mentioned this before, but since I'm using a mineral like powder foundation, if you put the concealer on top of that, it's gonna cake up, it's not gonna blend well. So you wanna make sure that you put all the concealer that you're wanting to put down before you go in with the mineral powder. So I'm just putting it in areas where I feel like I need a little bit extra coverage, which is usually my under eyes and then like the center of my face, because I have a tendency to be a little bit more red there, and I just want to lighten that area up and also just have a little bit more coverage, because you know, it's like you always have a tendency to touch your mouth, you know, like when you're eating, or your nose, and it just adds a little bit of extra coverage. So yeah, I applied to this new place, and I applied to 2 different positions. It's working at another warehouse. One of the jobs is just being like a warehouse worker, and then the other one is a photo editor, like, because they're going to be taking pictures of the products at the warehouse. And the job that I applied for, basically I would be editing the photos that will go up on the website, which if you have watched my channel for a while, I have mentioned before that I went to school, to college, and I have a degree in commercial photography, an associate's degree. And I've worked at other photography studios in the past. I did apply for that. I haven't heard back about that job, but I've heard back about the associate position. They want to do like a phone interview with me. So I'm pretty excited about that, actually. And I'm really looking forward to you know, the interviews and just seeing how all that goes. And then I'm gonna go in with my bronzer, and I'm just using the Believe Beauty bronzer in Hawaiian Glow. So the other thing that I was wanting to talk to you guys about today, and I know some of you guys might not care about this because my channel is about beauty and makeup and everything, but I feel like health and fitness is also part of beauty. And I know some of you guys do care, and others of you have told me that you're fine with me talking about it as long as I'm doing makeup. But I wanted to talk to you guys about my fitness journey and some different stuff that has been going on. I have had like my own personal struggles when it comes to body image, and I know that a lot of you guys probably look at me and think like, what the heck? Like, why would you have body image issues because you're not overweight? And I've never really been overweight in my life, so it doesn't really even make sense for me to have body image issues, but I've definitely struggled with it. This year, whenever I decided to take my fitness and health to the next level, I definitely had like good goals that I wanted to accomplish. Like, I want to be able to do a pull-up, like I want to be able to squat and deadlift my body weight. But then I also had like superficial goals, like, oh, I want to have abs for the first time in my life, like I want to look super ripped. And not that those goals are necessarily wrong in themselves, but I felt like in myself that it just felt like, oh, if I have abs, if I look ripped, I'll finally love my body. That's just not how it works. And I've just come to learn that over this fitness journey. I'm just going to go in with my highlight now. That you need to learn to love and accept yourself no matter where you are in your fitness and health journey. And you shouldn't be focusing on, like for instance with me, I carry a little bit more weight like in my midsection, and I've never had super flat abs, and my abs are the type like when I sit down I have rolls on my stomach, and that's always bothered me. I've always wanted to not have those and to just have flat abs. And you know, that might not ever be a possibility for me. Like, that might just not be in my genetics to have a flat stomach. If I'm at like a healthy weight and, you know, I'm exercising healthy and everything, I might not ever have that. I'm not gonna zoom in today when I'm doing my eyes, just because I feel like when I'm having these deep conversations with you guys, it's weird to just be looking at my eye. I don't know, I feel weird. So I'm not gonna do that. But the eyeshadow look I'm gonna be doing for you guys today isn't anything hard to do. It's like a really simple look. And it's just kind of like my everyday look that I've been doing. I started recently following Stephanie Buttmore. And I don't know if any of you guys follow her, but she's been like a fitspo or like a fitness person here on YouTube and on Instagram for a while now. But she had been at a super low body fat percentage for a very long time, and she did a video on like women losing their periods, like when they get at a low body fat percentage. It has like a certain name that it's called. So basically that had happened to her, and she did she did like a video on it, like research and all that, and she realized like how unhealthy that was for her body and for her. So she decided to do something about it, and also she just had like really ravenous hunger. I'll link her video down below about going all in, because I feel like this would take me a long time to explain. But basically she's like allowing herself to eat healthy, and so she's been gaining like more weight to get like her period back and to get her health back. And she's really been struggling with her weight gain, which she's at a normal like body weight now. It's not like she's overweight or anything like that, but she's had a hard time accepting these changes in her body. And it really just made me realize that your health is so much more important than what you look like. And if I'm the healthiest, most fit version of myself and I don't have a six pack or flat abs or whatever, like, so what? Like, who cares? It's not worth your health. It's not worth your sanity. You know, it's just not worth it. And I also found MegSquats. I don't know if you guys follow her or not. I'm going to use my bronzer and my crease, but I watched her fitness journey video and it was really eye-opening because basically when she had first started her journey, she decided that she was going to do bikini competing. Be a bikini competitor, and there's nothing wrong with that if you can handle that sport, but she was basically doing it to get kind of like how I was when I first started this fitness journey, that she just wanted to look a certain way. Like, she wanted to have abs and she thought that that would make her love her body to have the perfect body, and it messed her up. Like, she became a binge eater and it totally messed her up. And like, before she was at a healthy weight, she didn't have an eating disorder and it caused her to have an eating disorder. And I don't know, she was just talking about how the way that you look is like the most unimportant thing, like the least, what did she say? The least important thing about you, like, that's not what matters. It just really made me think about things a little bit more, because I don't want to go down that path. I don't want to start to obsess over my food and what I'm eating. I'm going to go in with my Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit now, and I'm just going to kind of deepen this up. And the color that I was using on my eyelid is one of these L'Oreal Infallible Magic Pigments. And this is in the color Retro. I'll link it down below. They sell it on Ulta's website. Ulta sells it. I think that's like the only place you can really get that stuff. But it just made me like reevaluate things. So, you know, I mean, I know that some people, when they're at their fittest, they do have abs and they do have a flat stomach. But like I said, that might not be in my genetics. And I'm not going to sacrifice my health just to have abs, you know, or my sanity. Like, I'm just not going to do that. I know everyone is different, and I'm not knocking anybody if that's what they want to do and they're fine with that. But I think if it causes you to have an eating disorder, it's not okay. There's nothing wrong with seeing a counselor. Because whenever I was going through my divorce, I went and saw a counselor and had therapy to help me get through that. I mean, like, sometimes you just need therapy to help you get through. So yeah, that's basically what's changing with my fitness journey. I'm going to focus on getting stronger and just being the healthiest version of me instead of focusing on the aesthetics of it. I mean, I still want to take progress photos and still post progress photos just so I can see like the progress I'm making. I'm just going to use the highlight in my Brow Fix Brow Kit from Milani. But some days I have not even been doing a highlight. Like, I've just been, you know, just skipping that. But I'll put it on today. And I'm also going to pop some of this in my inner corner as well. But maybe if any of you guys out there have been like struggling with your body image and like learning to accept your body for what it is, but at the same time like trying to have the healthiest version of you. I mean, because you only get one life, you know, and you really need to think about like what your quality of life is going to be. If you have the ability to be able to work out, to be able to walk, lift weights, there's some people they can't walk. They're in a wheelchair, or maybe they have a medical condition and they can't lift weights. So I feel like I'm getting teared up on this. So it's just a gift. I didn't expect myself to get emotional. I just think about my other friend that's on Instagram. She has an Instagram account, and I know her in real life. Like, we went to high school together, but she has been such an inspiration to me. She promotes lifting heavy and being the healthiest version of yourself and not obsessing over food. And her husband last year, he died of brain cancer. And it's just like, he was just like the picture of health and worked out all the time and was just super fit. And then just to see him like slowly wither away, like the people that just take that for granted, it's like, how? You know, I'm sorry, I got so teared up. I just can't even imagine, Lindsay, what you've like went through. It's just crazy. But I'll link Lindsay's Instagram down below so you guys can go follow her, because she just is such an inspiration to just being strong and healthy. And she's like one of those body types that is just naturally like more lean. Like she didn't try to be, like she just is. But she's been lifting weights for like over 15 years. So that makes a difference. Like when you've consistently lifted heavy for that long, like your body is gonna change, you know? Okay, so enough about getting all emotional about all that. But I'll link the other videos down below that I was talking about, Stephanie Buttmore's video about going all in, and also MegSquats, like her fitness journey, because I really feel like if you have been struggling with your fitness journey or just accepting yourself, you really need to watch those videos. And then for my lips, I wore these yesterday. Sorry, I just got up to get these and my camera was all shaking. I'm gonna first put down, this is the Revlon Just Bit and Kissable Balm Stain in the color Rendezvous. I don't know if Revlon still sells these or not, but this is just like a orange coral color. I'm gonna go over top of it to kind of like fix the edges of it, because this one is so rounded off because I've had it for a while. But I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Jumbo Gloss Balm Cream in Nectarine Dream. I mean, this one's kind of rounded off too, but it's not quite as rounded off. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mist my face before I do like my mascara. And I'm just gonna use my Believe Beauty makeup setting spray. I've been loving this stuff. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my fan, my fancy fan, my fancy cheap fan from the dollar store to dry my setting spray. And then I'm gonna go in with my mascara. I just love that L'Oreal shadow on top of that Maybelline Color Tattoo and Bad to the Bronze. Like, it just looks so pretty. It has all these like little sparkles in that shadow, and it's just really beautiful. I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes up. I'm just gonna apply some of my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Also, I had a nail mishap this morning and it just broke completely off down past the quick. And all I was doing was putting on my tennis shoes. Like, I don't untie them, I just kind of slip my foot into them. And so I'll like grab the back of the heel to like slip my foot down in there. And just the pressure being put on my nail from my foot going in my shoe snapped my nail off. So I think I'm gonna get these taking off and just like let my nails breathe for a little while, because my nails are paper thin apparently underneath. I've been getting my nails like with the gel overlay on top of my nails for probably going on 2 years now, because I think I started doing it in 2007. And the reason why I was getting it done in the first place is because I have a very bad habit of picking at my cuticles, and it's like the only thing that keeps me from doing it because the nails are thicker. But I just feel like my nails are just not in a healthy state right now, and they need to breathe. If my nails look kind of rough in some of my next videos, that is why. I have a ColourPop tutorial coming up on the Blue Moon palette from ColourPop. I'm doing a 3 looks 1 palette with this, so that should be the next video. And I also purchased some more ColourPop palettes. So I'm going to be doing more 3 looks 1 palettes. It's like the same little palettes like this, the purple one, the green one, and the orange one, like Orange Glad. So I will be doing 3 looks 1 palettes with those. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this super chatty get ready with me. And thank you so much for watching today. I feel like I just said washing for watching today. It means so much to me that any of you guys want to hear about like my fitness journey or just want to know what's going on in my life. It means so much. So thank you if you stayed all the way to the end of this video. And I hope that you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.